officially left the army in January. We sold the car, we bought a van. We spent the first lockdown converting a van. When the lockdown was lifted, we went off and met some amazing people. Got the engine running, get a bit more power into the lithium batteries. What I've just done is literally turn the van around. Wind seems to be coming up this way. Come on, country.
Foresee the fall. Maybe it's time to decide what to do with the fact that it happens to us all. From time to time it all comes around, and no one knows the end. We're all building bridges slowly, tearing them down fast to start over.
The first proper freeze of 2022. Got down to -3 last night. It's pretty chilly, but I'm not gonna lie, we've come a long way since those first clips in the video. Let's take you inside the van. I think Archie wanted to be on this one. Hello, buddy. Yeah, he did. Who's this? Who's this here? So we are currently in Glen Nevis. So it's kind of like the. Hello. Yeah. Who's this on the camera? Who's this? Are you gonna say hello? You gonna say hello? No. So yeah, we're currently just at the base of Ben Nevis. it's on part for night, all that sort of stuff. The Glennevis Inn just down there. So yeah, last night was our first real cold spell. So it dropped to -3 last night, which is pretty cool. So yeah, really cool. Happy with that. We've got the external temperature sensors, the RUVI sensors, which are like really helping us out. So last night we were like checking on the temperatures, like -3.2 on the outside temperature, and then obviously inside we were checking to make sure everything was the garage 17 degrees, 14 degrees, and living space 18 degrees. I'm in a t-shirt. Yeah, we literally, like the title of the video, we've come a long way. I was looking back at 2 years ago when I came up to Scotland and was stuck up here, and how the van was fitted out then, and how times have changed. Even like last year coming up here with Alex and stuff like that, and then spending a lot of time up here, how the van has changed completely since then. And again, that's all down to experience, living in the van and testing your van to see what works and what doesn't work for you, because you can literally look at someone else's template and layout and ideas and all that sort of stuff, but it's not until you actually live in your own van, test it, put it through a series of tests, and you find what works for you. I feel like I'm at a stage now where I'd like to make a few tweaks to... Typical. Archie, come on, lie down on your bed. I'd like to make a few... Come on your bed. On your bed. About an hour later. Yeah, I'd like to make a few tweaks to the van. So that's about it. All the tweak is literally like a little layout design of the kitchen to incorporate an induction hob, and then where my water pump and accumulator and all that sort of stuff is underneath the bed, is to move that into the kitchen area just for ease of access. Apart from that, there's no real major changes that I'd like to do to the van now. Pretty happy. Over the past year, we've added like the rear vent that you saw in one of the videos. We added extra lithium batteries, so we got 300 amps of lithium now. We added a second DC to DC, so we've got 2 Victron DC to DC. So driving, we can get up to 60 amps charging into our lithium. We upgraded our solar panels from 325 watts to 600 watts of solar. So we've got greater ability to harvest power, even though at this time of year the sun is so low and the weather has been atrocious that solar has been non-existent, apart from the past couple of days when its sun has come out, which is a godsend. What else have we done this year? We've redesigned the van, of course. We built cupboards over the kitchen, all new lighting, paintwork, all that sort of stuff. So we've got extra like ambient lighting above the kitchen and behind me, as you can see, across the bed. We've got TV and Xbox in the back of the bed area now. The Wi-Fi works perfectly. We've got the 2 heating systems, the diesel heater and the gas heating system. And we added an extra inverter, so I've got 2 inverters now. I've got a 800 watt Victron inverter, and the reason I did that was so the Victron inverter is just wired into an extension lead, a 4-plug extension lead. That is like my work area, so I just switch that on and I can then work from my laptop, charge my drone, charge the cameras up, all that sort of stuff when I'm stationary, and get my work done. And my second inverter is basically going to be for the induction hub, but it's also got my Xbox linked into that. So yeah, I wanted 2 inverters. My choice. There probably is better options, but I chose that. I did that because I don't want to keep using the Power Oak. I don't want to keep having to charge that while I'm driving, or get the solar panel out to charge it. I just wanted the Power Oak, or the Bluetti, or whatever you call it, to be a reserve. So yeah, but we have literally come a long ways. And then the other thing is the insulated screens from WebNet. The couple at WebNet, Ross and Diane, absolutely amazing. So they make a massive difference to the van. And sometimes you're kind of dubious of whether it will or won't, and it's not until you get to a position or a situation where the temperature really drops, like it did last night, finally, and you can, even though it's only for 12 hours, you can put them to the test. They are a godsend. So we've got the diesel heater on at the moment in time, not the gas heating system, and we are literally at 22 degrees in here. I've taken the screen up from here on the side door. That goes down at night. As soon as it goes dark, about 4 o'clock, that comes down. The bulkhead screen, the rear door screen, the side window screen, they stay down basically literally 24/7 unless we're driving. They are amazing, and they have been a game changer in terms of keeping the heat in and just making the van feel naturally warm without it having to be warm. Adding the extra insulation, I guess, in any environment is going to help. But when you live full time in a van like me and Archie, and you enjoy coming to colder climates, being comfortable is what it's all about. And we are at a stage now where we're really comfortable, because I can sit here, I can work on my laptop on my desk, knowing that I can power everything up. I've got no issues because I've got the lithium now. My electrical system's all working great. I know in my head, like, my battery bank is at 70% at the moment. I've still got enough power for the rest of the day. If I go for a drive for an hour or so, I know I'm going to get about 60 amps, which is going to put me back up, which is more than enough ampage to live the day. I can sit here, I can put my Alexa on, because I've got an Alexa. Alexa, make some fart noises.
That was a lovely one. Try asking me for a random fart, or try a 30 seconds fart countdown.
Alexa, 30-second fart countdown.
Farting will start in 30 seconds.
So there you go. I've got my Alexa. I can run my Spotify through that and all that sort of stuff. I can ask it questions. I have sat here and made phone calls through it. So that's also great to have that as well. It's just nice to have that fitted permanently, and you can control it. I've got the security cameras everywhere, tracking device that we fitted with Greg Virgo, and so on and so on. So yeah, we are really in a good position. And then okay, Alexa, stop.
Okie dokie.
So, yeah, random. So we're in a really, really good position. We've come so far from our very first winter, where in that first winter I struggled for light. I was having to go sit in darkness just to keep enough, because my electrical system and my batteries were just crap the way I had designed it. So I just had enough power to run the gas heater. Last winter it was great. I didn't have as much insulation over the screens, or as much solar and so on, but now I've got all what I've just said to you as well, and all the external lighting that we've put on the outside of the van. So yeah, it's been a couple of years of learning to see where we've come from and where we are at this present moment too. And like, all of this is part of a long-term process, obviously, because we live in the van full time, but I want to go to somewhere next year where it'll be a little bit colder and a little bit more challenging for me and Archie. So fingers crossed that this is proving to be a game changer for us and will take us to where we want to be. I know that it's about me learning, but you can only learn so much yourself, and sometimes you have to reach out and ask the help of others. So I'd like to thank, in no particular order, a lot of people who've helped me over the years. John and Mandy, for your constant friendship, your loyalty, and just for your constant advice. It means the world to me, but also to Archie. To Alex Frood, cannot thank you enough for everything that you do for us. Your friendship on this journey and our adventures last year in Romania and places like that has been immense. Sometimes I don't know how your mind works, but you are a non-stop fountain of knowledge and expertise, and always willing to help. So thank you so much. To Neil and Emma, I can't thank you enough for everything that you've done in helping me rebuild the van, do things around the van, but also for looking after Archie for me while I had to go away. That means the world to me as well. So thank you to you guys. To Sean from Mule Vans, I cannot thank you enough for allowing me, one, to become a friend, but also to be able to go to your premises, park up, and for the way you treat me and Archie, and your advice, friendship, and just willingness to give has been amazing. So thank you to Sean and to all the gang at Mule Vans and Earl as well, for everything. As to Ross and Diane at Webnet for your constant patience of me changing my mind and my designs when it came to all the insulated screens. I cannot thank you enough for persevering with the vision that I had for what I needed. So thank you guys again. There's been that many people who have helped. You just never, I can't mention everybody. The one person I will mention though is a woman who's always been there since the day I was born, and that's my mum. And she still backs me painfully to this day. Mum, I love you to bits. I know I don't say it, but I do, and I am eternally grateful for everything that you do for me and for Archie, and just supporting us for thick and thin. And hopefully I'll see you soon. So there we go. There's a few people that I've got to thank on our journey over the past couple of years. Anyway, I am rambling. Autumn is almost over. It is. You can see the change now in the scenery. The golden colours are starting to go for the greys. The leaves have pretty much disappeared off all the trees. It is around 8 degrees outside at the moment, so winter is slowly coming. We've got some other plans. We're going to slowly head a little bit further up north in the next couple of weeks, and then get ready for Christmas Day and for New Year. There's some plans coming up for that, so we'll see you on the road soon. So again, thank you for everybody for watching and listening to my ramblings and all that sort of stuff. So take care.